Today is Tuesday, and we are live at 10 a.m., as I usually am most of the time, barring any complications or interruptions. Last week, out of town, did not go live. And I'm not sure I went live the week before because I was also headed out of town. So anyway, we're live this week and should stay pretty consistent for the rest of the summer. I'm not planning on going too many places. So today, because it is summertime for many of you and kids are out of school, I wanted to talk about your own self-care. Because let's face it, summer is busy and we've got kids all over the place and we're trying to get them to camps and summer school and activities, or maybe they're just home running crazy in the house, in which case, please refer to my training on summer schedules. But let's talk about you. Now, before we get started talking about the importance of you, I want to tell you who I am. I'm Celia Kibler, Family Empowerment Coach, and I am the author of Raising Happy Toddlers, How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids. And this book, I wrote like a manual. So you know how parents are always like, there's no manuals. Why don't kids come with a manual? Well, guess what? Now they do. And it's available in English and Spanish, as well as my 3 children's books, Being Different is Fun, All About Me, and what am I missing? I Am Grateful. And they're all right here at celiasbooks.com. Okay. So you can find them. Those are direct links to Amazon. All right. I'm a mommy of 5, 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gained it from marriage. And I am a grandma of 9 amazing grandchildren, 2 of which I'll be having. They're coming this weekend for 2 weeks. So we like to have kids. We like to have my grandkids, you know. Okay. But now we take a break and we talk about you. You, mommy, you, daddy, you, the parent, you, the grandparent, whoever you are that is busy caring for children. Let's talk about the importance of you and how you matter too. We are very giving. When we become parents, it's all about our kids, and we are all focused on making their lives the best they can be. And very often we forget about our existence, our feelings, what we need to feel good. That old adage is you can't pour from an empty cup, meaning if your cup is not full, if you are not feeling good, then it's absolutely true. You can't give to any of that. So I welcome you to this talk. If you're live with me, please put in the comments and say hello. And if you'll see above this, there is a link to StreamYard, so you can put your name added to StreamYard. So when your comments feed to me, I will see your name and I can address you properly. Also, if you're on the replay, welcome, welcome. And give me a hashtag after party if you're on the replay. And then any comments that you want to share, that you want immediately addressed to me, please tag me in that comment. And if you know somebody who is a friend or a relative that's all about giving, 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 and they forget about themselves, you might want to share this along to them. Just as a reminder that, hey, I love you and you matter. And let's do some of these things either together, or maybe you'll think of doing them on your own. Okay. So first check is to make sure I'm feeding, and I see some people are live with me. So I'm assuming I am feeding here. And yes, I am. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So summertime is very often about vacation with the family. But have you ever thought, or do you enjoy? Oh, hi, John Paul. I'm guessing that's you from Uganda, but maybe not. Maybe somebody else. So good to have you here. Have you ever thought about that you need a little vacation too? And yes, John Paul, it is you. And we have to do our class. I'll send you a message when we can do our class together. You need a vacation too. Have you ever enjoyed like a night in a hotel? So I just came back from traveling for 2 weeks, lots of hotels. And I have to say, I kind of love it. I love just being in the hotel room with myself enjoying whatever I want to enjoy, laying there, getting food, watching movies, doing some work, reading, whatever it is. I enjoy the quiet time. Now, I am, a grandma, so I don't have kids living with me day in and day out. But you guys do. So you probably should consider a little daily, a little once in a while vacation just for you. And it can just be an overnight, to someplace nice. It can be an overnight to a hotel down the street, honestly. Maybe you can't do it in the summertime because you've got other things planned and money wise, but make sure you do it sometime. Or if somebody wants you to get a gift for an occasion, ask them, get me a hotel room. I do it for my daughter all the time, and so does her husband. Just you away overnight. Okay. This is really important for all of you. And that is no. The word no is an option. You are allowed to not say yes all the time. If you are swamped, if you're busy and somebody's asking you to do a favor for them, and you're like, oh, I don't know, there is no way I can fit this in. But you say yes anyway, you're going to stress yourself out. And then you're going to sit there and think, why did I say yes? Why did I say yes? So just be honest, be kind, say, you know what, I would love to do that, but right now is not a good time. Can we schedule it for another time? You don't have to say yes all the time. You are allowed to protect your boundaries and say no. Okay, here's another one important to teach your children: making mistakes. Let's face it, we all make them. We're all human. So don't dwell on a mistake. Don't think about it and feel guilty. We made a mistake. Say you're sorry and move on if it affects someone else. Teach your children the same. You know what? We made a mistake. You made a mistake. No big deal. We're human. And talk to them about maybe a mistake you recently made that was similar, so they feel comfortable making mistakes. That's how we learn. There's no learning without mistakes. There's no success without failure. Okay, number 4, love what you do. But I was just asked the other day with one of my clients as we were on a private coaching session, and they said, do you like what you do? I love what I do. Work to me never seems like work because I enjoy every minute. I enjoy helping parents. I enjoy helping kids. I enjoy my other company, FunFit, running camps and seeing the kids and the smiles and them being active. I enjoy all of that. Working with families, parents, children is a gift. I celebrate it all the time, and I'm happy to do it all the time. So love what you're doing. And if right now you're not so crazy about it and you're not able to get out of it in any way at the time, it's a passing phase, you're just kind of swamped at work, and another week or two, it will be gone, then just stay motivated. But don't forget, maybe you have a hobby or you like to read, do something you love to do when you're finished your day. Okay. Big thing, guilt is a big thing for parents. And it's really kind of wasted energy because you have to make a decision. You have to feel good about it. And you have to know that it might be the best decision possible. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. You got to love what you do. Very important. Sorry, I just saw the comment. So it's important that we bring our boundaries and limitations to our children. If you were on with me on Peanut, on the Peanut app this morning, I talked about it today. How when you go into a store, and there's a lot of times over the summer that your children will be with you, and they're like, oh, mommy, I want this. Oh, daddy, I want this. Do they have to have it? No, they don't have to have it. You don't have to buy them something every time they walk into a store. First of all, they'll never appreciate anything. Second of all, they'll just go to expect it. Well, we're going to the store. Good, I get something. They don't have to get something. Don't create entitled children. Create children that appreciate what they have and what they're doing. Too many presents is overwhelming and they just filter through them. They don't even remember what they got. So you don't have to buy them a thing every time you guys walk into a store together over the summer or anytime. You want to do something special, they see something special, and it's a special occasion, that's one thing. But if they see something and they just want it, take a picture of it, say, I'm going to put it on your holiday list or your gift list, because people ask me all the time what you want. And this is a great thing to recommend. Okay. Now, what you can do once in a while is buy yourself a gift. If there is something you have been wanting and you work super hard all day long, and you're like, boy, even if you're like, I'd really love to get some flowers. Nobody's ever bought me flowers. Go buy yourself some flowers. Celebrate you. If you've been working hard on something, say it was that week or so of busy work at work, and you finally got done what you needed to get done, go treat yourself. Buy yourself some flowers. Tell yourself you did a great job. Great job. I'm proud of you. Here are your roses. Give yourself a gift, something you've been wanting and wanting and wanting. Get it. Occasionally give yourself a gift. Don't always be buying for others. Somebody gives you a compliment. Remember to say thank you. That's all you need to do. You don't need to be like, well, do I deserve that? I'm not so great. You don't need to examine it and overthink it. Simply say thank you. If they offered a compliment, then you deserve the compliment. Say thank you, be gracious, and go on. Spa days. Spa days are awesome. Me and my family, we do a spa day every year with my daughter, her daughter, my daughter-in-laws, my sisters, my aunts, my cousins, all the girls do a spa day all together. But you can do one just for yourself. You can be like, today I'm pampering myself. Today I'm taking a break and I'm going to get my nails done. Or if you're a guy, today I'm taking a break and I'm going to go do something that I love. Maybe, maybe you love fishing. Maybe you love golf. Maybe there's a sport you love. Go play it. Better yet, if there's a sport you love, parents, you're always signing up your kids for sports. Sign yourself up for a team. There are a lot of adult teams. And if your kids are signed up for a sport, you can coach. So many teams are looking and looking and looking for coaches. Be a part of your child's life like that while feeling good about yourself, getting exercise, and doing something you love. Okay. Some other things that you can do for yourself. You can declutter. And clutter is not just the mess. I want to read you a quote about clutter that I found that is really wonderful. Clutter is not just physical stuff. It's old ideas, toxic relationships, bad habits. It's anything that does not support your better self. And that was written by Eleanor Brown. I'll read it again. Clutter is not just physical stuff. It's old ideas, toxic relationships, and bad habits. It's anything that does not support your better self. So examine your clutter. Are there things that are annoying you? Are there thoughts in your head that you can't put away? Are there relationships that are just plain toxic and you've lived with it, and now you're like, you know what? I honestly think I need to do something about that. Is there a closet that you've been looking at for 2 years and you're like, I have got to get this closet cleaned up. It's driving me nuts. So it's summertime. Take a corner of the closet and say, for 10 minutes, I'm setting my alarm. 10 minutes, that's it. Go clean out that clutter, organize it. When that 10 minutes is up, stop, close the door, walk away. Do 10 minutes every day. If you want to organize the house or have your kids help with their rooms or the basement, do the same thing. Okay, guys, we got a 10-minute clutter fix. Let's go down in the basement. Each one pick a corner. I'm going to set the alarm. 10 minutes. We're out of here. We're going to play a game. That's how you resolve things, little by little. Don't get overwhelmed and take on the entire project and look at it and go, oh my gosh, I don't know where to begin with this. Little by little. Okay. All right. Remember things you love to do, your hobbies. I mentioned it before, reading. Take time out for you. During this busy summer days, have a half hour or an hour of quiet time for everybody. Everybody has quiet time. And you know what that means? You do too. This is not your time to I have to do the dishes. I have to do this. No, you get quiet time too. You relax, you read, watch a family movie, watch your own movie, let your kids do something else. It's a quiet break for all of you so that you calm down, you become mindful of your needs. Maybe you want to do yoga, maybe you want to do some kind of exercise that helps you feel better. Schedule in a quiet time. You guys like to read? Have a family book club. Pick a book that you're all reading and then get together after you've had a little quiet time to read and talk about what you read. Read the chapters together. Super fun. Go to the library. Reading is great. There's all kinds of fun things. The library is free. And there's lots of stuff to do there and great books. Another great family trip that's a little more relaxing and not filled with costs and high expenses and all these things. And it's focused on relaxation. Okay. Next one, I've got two more for you. Going to the bathroom by yourself. Guys, you have permission to go to the bathroom by yourself. You have permission to actually take a shower by yourself. Christina, I'm going to show your thing so I can read it. How do you take time out when you don't get breaks? I find myself toggling between sacrificing sleep and getting mom time, or getting the sleep in and no mom time. So Christina, the best thing, and thank you for your question, that you can do is you can schedule it in. I really want to, implore you to create a daily schedule and schedule it in. So your kids can look and go, oh, we're going to have lunch. And then at 12:30 to 12:45, whatever you need, it could be 12:30 to 1. This is me time. And if it's me time, it means it's you time too. You have to go find something to do. When a child walks up to you, go, Mom, I'm bored. I reply to my grandchildren. They all know the answer because I say it all the time. Who is the only person that can be making you bored? You are. Your child is the only one that can make themselves bored. So go find something to do. You parents are not responsible to entertain your children 24/7. I'll say it again. You are not responsible for your child's entertainment 24/7. In fact, it's not even good for you to entertain your child all the time. You need downtime. They need downtime. So if there's a time during the day where you're doing something for yourself, taking a shower, relaxing in the bath, they can find something for them to do. Hold on. This is a great thing to have in your home. Create a busy box out of a shoebox, and you can decorate it much nicer than I did, clearly. And brainstorm with your kids all kinds of ideas of what they can do if they are bored. And you can say busy box, and they can close their eyes and they can pick something out. Put together a puzzle. Color a picture. Make funny faces in the mirror. All of these things they can read, and you can cut up ideas that they have so that they can take their time and be creative and do something to entertain themselves. It is very important to help children learn to entertain and play on their own time. You need your time, but scheduled in, because days get busy. And if you don't schedule in, if you're not like at 12 o'clock, we're eating 12:30 downtime, that includes mommy gets her time, you get your time. If you don't put in the schedule, and I know, the day gets away from you. And then you're like, God, I didn't even breathe during the day. I didn't even have a moment of relaxation. Scheduled in. And if you need to, set a timer in your phone. Even better. I live by my timers. I have so many timers in my phone. I live by them. Set a timer. Set an alarm. You're so welcome, Christina. I hope that helped. So, going to the bathroom. You can go by yourself. You can take a shower by yourself. If you have an infant and you're worried about the infant and you don't want to put them securely somewhere, you can bring them into the bathroom, but put them on the floor and let them sit in their little seat. Don't make it a habit of your children being attached to you 24/7. You have my permission to have privacy. We all need it. Because you know what happens when we don't have a minute to ourselves? We get overwhelmed. We get anxious. We get irritable. We start yelling at our children. And you know how I feel about that. You've got to have me time. You have got to purposely put it in your schedule, set an alarm for it. You have to have me time. Okay? And sometimes that me time is you need to drive. If you're a person like me, I love driving. I love it. When I drive places, I put on Audible. I listen to books. I relax. I love driving. If that's someone like you, then go for a drive. Go to the park. Outdoors, nature, a great stress reducer and relaxer. If you need to relax, your kids need to run around outdoors. I'm very big on playing with your kids, but sometimes we just need to relax. So go outdoors, let your children run around and sit there and enjoy the fresh outdoors. Hi, Mary. Relax and enjoy and let them run around. They'll be having a great time. Take them to the park, sit on a bench, go with a neighbor so you and your friend can sit and chat and have a little bit of friend time while your kids are playing together. There's a lot of ways that you can create time for you. You have to schedule it in. You have to set alarms. You have to be intentional about making time for you. I love driving, but I don't have yet. Thanks for the, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So make sure there's time for you. Schedule it in. It's important. Make sure your children are not allowed over the summer to stay up as late as they want. As a sleep coach, I will tell you, your regular, consistent bedtime and wake up time will create a better night's sleep. Same for your children. If you want to up their bedtime a half hour, an hour during the summer, then fine. Do not let them stay up all night long, because you know what? If they're up all night, you are too. And you're not giving yourself a break, and they need the sleep. And then when you have a consistent bedtime and wake up time for your children over the summer, when it's time to get back on that school schedule, they can snap into it really easy. Okay? So fix a bedtime for them. Be consistent. Time for bed. Set up the bedtime routine an hour before bed and get those kids to bed so you can have some time to yourself. All right, guys. So I hope this helped you. If you have any comments, tag me in it. Any questions, tag me in the comment. Reach out if you need help with anything. That's what I'm here for. And as always, guys, I always wish you days filled with peace, love, and tons of laughter. Have fun. Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter relieves stress. It's a whole lot better than yelling and screaming. So have fun this summer. Have fun with your kids. Have fun on your own. Have fun with your partner. Make sure fun is a huge part of this summer. Okay? And I will see you guys very soon. I'm here on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm here right outside Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm grateful for you guys listening and taking action on some of these steps. Put some into action today. Okay? See you here next time. Bye-bye, everyone.